drafted by a GOAT. I used to dream as a kid.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Utah Jazz at Vivint Smart Home Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Greg, at this point of the season, are teams starting to look up at their record and get too fixated on that?
I feel like most teams now know where they are at all times. And teams that aren't doing well, coach will let them know. And at the end of the day, you're out there to win and not have a good time.
Nash's shot is in.
Absorbing contact well inside. Nash is a competitive guy and is able to find ways to score even against tough defense.
Arenas, good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Hey, who needs a 40-inch vertical? That throw down from Dirk, good enough for me.
Arenas passes to Karolinko. And here is Mourning. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
We play just over a minute here in the first. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Misses in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. LaFrancis checked in for Bradley. Franklin comes in for Eduardo Nahara. And it's Bell in for Stevenson. On offense, here are the Jazz. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. The Mavericks pull it in. And their win streak is now up to an incredible 32 straight games, which puts them one game shy of those amazing 1972 Lakers.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
Arenas against Nash. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up.
The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
And both free throws good for Arenas.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Nash. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Pass to Bell. Back to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. Here's LaFrance. Dallas, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Karolinko. The Jazz with another miss. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Drills it from outside.
Gets the ball and takes that shot. It's that simple.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here is Bell. Back to Nowitzki. Now, here is Bell. Looks for Mourning, gets it to him. Nash against Arenas. Nice ball movement by Utah. To the right side. Diao for three. On the rebound goes to Nash. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Nowitzki. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I like that. Confidence and power on display by Nowitzki there. Even when the defense is bumping him and making it tough, he stays right with it.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and the basket by Kirilenko.
And they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Here is Arenas, following the score by Dallas. To the inside, Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
Hey, that's the defense's fault right there. I mean, you got to push Mourning much farther away than that.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Nash, the pass to Nowitzki. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
The 7-footer Nowitzki using that size inside and drawing the contact.
And the Mavericks making a change here.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Arenas. A jump hook. Wang pulls it in. And the Mavericks with possession. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
It's hauled in by Nowitzki. The Mavericks leading. Here's Strickland. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Bell against Diao. Franklin for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And Utah making a change here. Williams has checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Franklin's checked in for Nowitzki. And it's Howard in for Franklin. And that one is good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
The Mavericks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. A different look for Dallas. Bradley comes in for Wang. And Griffin subbed in for Bell. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And a wide open look for Kirilenko. Knocks down the 3 ball. Kirilenko's got 5.
Arenas, a wizard with the rock.
Outside Griffin. Outside Brent. Back to Griffin. Down low. Here's Bradley. Arenas with the rebound. Jazz have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now here's Kirilenko. Defense right on him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The defense comes at Kirilenko hard, but no problem for him. He stays focused and physical, still able to get the shot off, absorbing the contact.
He hits the second from the line.
And you've got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
Takes a shot at the elbow. A nice shot by Howard.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Utah has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Mourning. And here's Kirilenko. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Griffin. Still yet to score. Inside and taken away by Arenas. Oh, and here comes Kirilenko all alone.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Armstrong against Williams. Franklin can't hit. Utah leading. Williams inside. He's covered by Armstrong. The shot by Williams, no good. Armstrong against Williams. Now Griffin. To the paint. Here's Howard. Here's Franklin. He's covered by Arenas. Fades back. A nice shot by Franklin. Franklin's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Both teams will make substitutions. Jazz have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Pass to Voskuhl. Outside Williams. Here's Padgett. Another miss by Utah. Nash with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Dallas moving it around. Stevenson dishes to Nowitzki. A miss that time would have put him up.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
He's defended by Nowitzki. Outside Knight. LaFrance pulls it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Nowitzki.
And Nowitzki knows how to draw fouls. No stranger to that. Excels at making the defense banging while he's going up.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Boris Diaz checked in for the Jazz. The Mavericks also with a sub. Bell's checked in. Utah's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Voskuhl. Stevenson against Williams. To the middle.
Sharp move right there, getting the defender to bite on the pump fake.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Hey, we're locked into watching some old school basketball here, fellas. Working the post to start it out, playing inside out. Looks like a game plan from back in my time.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Now here's Nash. Pass to Nowitzki. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Back to Nowitzki. They double-team Nowitzki. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Over Diaw. Nowitzki, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. The Mavericks trailing. There's Strickland. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And stolen by Knight. In transition, here come the Jazz. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 3. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Utah Jazz.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Utah with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Williams looking around. There's the pick. Inside. Here's Voskuhl. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Strickland. Pass to Bradley. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Williams against Griffin. Outside Williams. 4 seconds left. 2 on the clock. And it's good on the way in.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Jazz lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Here's Strickland. Pass to Nowitzki. Out to the right wing. Here's LaFrentz. Drains it from beyond the arc. LaFrentz has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Mavs. And for the Jazz, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Here's Voskuhl. Williams with the ball. 5 on the clock. Pass to Voskuhl. Over LaFrentz. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Love how Nowitzki uses his long arms there on defense. Solid at coming up with blocks.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Strickland passes to Bell. Here's Strickland. He's guarded by Knight. Quigley's check in for the Mavericks.
Team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks.
So it's the Jazz now. Outside Williams. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. To the inside. Voskuhl. Pass to Diaw. Basket good. Diaw's got 5 points so far.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Strickland. He's guarded by Knight. And Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Look at the big fella. Stuck with it and got the basket.
It's stolen by Bell. For the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And there's a whistle that goes on Rasha Bell. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hyde on the wing. He's covered by Armstrong. Down low. Here's Diaw. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Utah. Williams' shot is off. For Dallas, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Pass to Naharon. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
And you gotta love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
Bell passes to Armstrong. Overnight. Williams against Bell. Armstrong with the screen on Williams. Another shot, and it's good on the way up. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
Getting all the space he needs with the pick and roll.
Hyde on the wing. He's covered by Armstrong. Hyde against Armstrong. Estevasco to the paint from the low block. Now Williams. From downtown. That shot off. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Franklin. Rebound, Utah. Knight looking it over. For 3, Diaw. It's good from long range. Diaw's got 8 points.
Got a look he liked and didn't hesitate.
Armstrong with the screen on Williams. Here's Bell. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And there's a whistle that goes on Rasha Bell.
Timeout.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Collins checked in for Boris Diaw. Deshaun Stevenson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Nash comes in for Armstrong. Utah calls timeout. Morning's checked in for the Jazz. Arenas comes in for Knight. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at the Mavericks. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Jazz, 3 spots below.
You know, right now, Dallas, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
There's the pick. Here's Nash. Here's Franklin. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this is where Nash is most dangerous. Superb at running that pick and roll.
Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Suns.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Pass to Franklin. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Franklin's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
This is why they involve him in screen and rolls. I mean, he's good executing out of that situation.
Arenas against Stevenson. And it's blocked by Stevenson. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And the Jazz making a change here. Knight's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Bradley comes in for Wang. And it's Howard in for Franklin. Williams kicks it over to Arenas. 4 on the clock. And he gets the bucket.
Arena's such a natural scorer. Even when he gets fouled, he still maintains his concentration.
For Utah, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Free throw, no good for Arenas. Dallas leading by 3. Bradley sets the pick for Nash. Pass to Bradley, and stolen by Knight. Stevenson against Williams. Now, here is Moore, guarded by Bradley.
Terrific slot. His guys love seeing him go to work on that end.
And Utah making a change here. Here is Nash. Howard with a screen on Williams. Here's Nash, and Karolinko sends it back.
He's got such great timing. Phenomenal rejection from Karolinko there.
And a wide open look for Arenas. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Arenas has got 5 points now in the quarter. Howard setting the pick for Nash. Driving the lane, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And I love that take from the Canadian Nash. A cunning and decisive attack.
Arenas against Stevenson. Good D by Stevenson. To the middle. Here's Nash. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
On deep, Arenas. Arenas can't get that one to fall. Dallas shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Here's Nash. Pass to Bradley. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bradley's got 6.
Love seeing teammates in sync like that, reading each other's movement extremely well.
Nash against Williams. Now here is Moore. Right side Arenas. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Boris Diaz checked in for Utah. Then for the Mavericks, LaFrancie's checked in for Brantley. Nowitzki comes in for Howard. And Franklin subbed in for Eduardo Najo. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Such a versatile offensive weapon. Nowitzki has tons of places where he can get it in the basket from.
Harper, he's guarded by Stevenson. Diaz, the Jazz with another miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Nash, the pass to Nowitzki. Out to Nash. 6 on the shot clock. Nowitzki against Mourning. Nowitzki, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Arenas up top, defended by Nash. Mourning a screen on Nash. Here's Arenas. Drops in the layup for 2. Arenas has got 9 points in the quarter.
And just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Pass to Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
LaFrance pulls it in. Dallas leading by 6. Stevenson dishes to Nowitzki. Dallas moving it around. The offensive rebound out to Nash. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's LaFrance. Back to Nowitzki. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
And Nowitzki is an accomplished scorer inside. Uses his height extremely well. You can't allow him to get that kind of position.
Mourning with the screen. Over LaFrance. Mourning's shot is good. Mourning's got 6.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Arenas against Nash. They double-team Nowitzki. Franklin for 3. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Kirilenko. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 10.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Down low. Back to Nash. Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off by Nowitzki as he lays it in. Nowitzki's got 8 points here in this quarter. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. To the wing right side. And Diaw kicks it over to Arenas. Back to Diaw. That's it, coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got 5 assists tonight. Dallas leading by 3. Nash outside. Nowitzki outside. Takes the 3. Traps in the tray. Nowitzki's got 26.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the first half is now in the books. Mavericks ahead, up by 6. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Out to the right wing. Diaw inside the three-point line. Rebounded by Howard. Mavericks leading by 6. They set the pick. Here's Strickland. Pass to Howard. Outside Griffin. The three-pointer no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Arenas passes to Diaw. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top, Griffin. Still scoreless. Pass to Strickland. Here's the break. Jumps up. Flashes it down to finish the break.
Taking it himself, a solo journey. What a way to cap off the break.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. They set the pick to the inside. Naharan. Pass to Strickland. And Howard has it in the corner. Dallas again turning it over. Franklin's checked in for Wack. Jazz trail by 4. Poked loose. Fast break Dallas. Here's Strickland. Nailed from three-point land. Strickland's got 7 points.
and playing fast. He recognizes the transition opportunity and takes full advantage.
Here's Arenas. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And he's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
And it'll be his fourth time going to the free throw line in the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And Franklin pulls it down. Franklin's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Howard. Pass to Nahara. Howard with this screen on Mourning. Nahara dishes to Howard. Here's Strickland. Just 4 to shoot. Inside, Franklin, and he dunks it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Arenas kicks to Kirilenko. Diaw with a wide open look. Another miss by Utah. Mavericks leading by 7. Here is Nahara. No scoring in this one. Franklin passes to Nahara. Good on the shot.
Good job offensively, creating a nice look inside.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Arenas with it. Covered by Nahara. Arenas misses. Fast break, Dallas. Poked away. Strickland passes to Griffin. Franklin kicks to Griffin. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The first free throw is good.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Bradley's checked in for Franklin. Franklin comes in for Eduardo Nahara. And it's Bell in for Griffin. Outside, Arenas. Harper defended by Bell. Pass to Kirilenko. Jazz passing it around. Eyes it from 19. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Diaw's got 13.
Arenas setting up teammates. What a great pass.
Bradley is screen on Arenas. Elbow shot is on the way. Bradley kicks to Franklin. Trying to find Bradley. Gets it to him. Here's Franklin. He's covered by Arenas. Here's Franklin. Hasn't made one yet. And here's Bradley. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, good hustle. Don't give up on the play after the miss. Attack that offensive glass.
Jazz trail by 11. Left side, Arenas. Puts it up. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Driving inside.
Good things happen when you attack the basket.
Jazz have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Outside, Arenas. Pass to Mourning. Shoots over Bradley. Mourning can't make it work.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
To the left side wing. Here's Franklin, guarded by Kirilenko. Now, here is Bell. He's got 8, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Mavericks?
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Well, friends, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Nowitzki comes in for Howard.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Nowitzki. Lays it up and banks it in. Nowitzki's got 28.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Right wing. Mourning dishes to Kirilenko. And the Jazz, another 3.
Look at Mourning making the unselfish play, giving it away rather than forcing the shot.
Here's Strickland. He's covered by Arenas. Here's Nowitzki. Utah with the rebound. Arenas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harper defended by Bell. Here's Harpering. Offensive rebound. Mourning. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Mourning's got 8 points.
And Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Over to the wing. Franklin for 3. Nowitzki inside. Diaw's there. Strickland passes to Nowitzki. Here's Franklin for 3. Nowitzki kicks to Franklin. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Arenas. Mavericks making a switch here. Nash is checked in. Here's Nash. He has 6. Pass to Bell. Nowitzki right side. Out to Nash. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nowitzki's so crafty at using the pump fake to his advantage. Can't leave your feet around him if you're on defense. You got to stay down.
Nowitzki hits them both. And the Jazz call time here. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
He's checked in for Dallas. Stevenson comes in for Raja Bell. Jazz trail by 11. Hadger. He's defended by Nowitzki.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Utah's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Down low. Here's Harpering, and it's blocked by Stevenson.
What an emphatic denial. I think he loved knocking that one away.
Right wing. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Harpering. That misses off the backboard. Mavericks leading by 13. Nash outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Stevenson outside. Dallas moving it around. And here is Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Here's the 3. Nash outside. They grab their own miss. Back to Nowitzki. And at last, they get one to fall. Nowitzki's got 8 points here in this quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That is his first foul of the game. Collins checked in for Utah.
Team foul. Checking in for the Jazz, number 31.
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. Knight passes to Collins. Here's Vosco.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The Jazz have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Dallas leading by 13. Now Nash, 6 points for him. Nowitzki in the post. He's guarded by Collins. Franklin passes to Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wang. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
3 points.
Wang's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Stolen by Stevenson. And now Stevenson running the floor all by himself.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Williams against Stevenson. Outside Williams. Over Stevenson. Another miss by Utah. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Bradley's checked in for Wang. Franklin comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Eduardo Nahara checked in for Franklin. And Griffin subbed in for Deshaun Stevenson. 18 feet out. Here's Franklin, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Refusing to give up on the play. Hard work pays off.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Vosco. Knight with it. Now Williams, 5 to shoot. Will it go? And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the Mavericks call time here.
Look at this, Jazz fans. It's your Utah Jazz.
Dallas making a switch here.
Number 45, break the friends.
Mavericks leading by 20.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Dallas calls timeout.
Who wants the t-shirt? Come on, man. Deshaun Stevenson.
Here's Nash. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Bell with it. 8 points for him. Back to Nash. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Nash has got 9 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Ooh, Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for Dallas. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back to the action in just a minute. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Nash. To the paint. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
A different look for Dallas. LaFrancis checked in for Brandt. And Eduardo Nahara is subbed in for Bell. Stolen by Stevenson. The finish. And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Utah ball. At the line for one. Alvin Williams.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Williams double team. Outside Collins. Stevenson against Williams. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. And so here is Dallas. Here is Nahara. Pass to Nash. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, the pure jumper of Nash, the ball looks so sweet coming off his fingertips.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Collins kicks to Knight. Goes up on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
For Dallas, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And stolen by Knight. To the middle. Here's Williams. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's determination at its finest. He'll get one more.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Nowitzki with the screen on Knight to the inside. Stolen by Collins. Nash against Knight. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Nice D from Nash. Dallas shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Going inside, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Previn Knight.
You know, the speed and creativity of Nash is difficult to guard against without fouling, especially when he's driving like that.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Bradley's checked in for LaFrance. Franklin comes in for Nowitzki. And Griffin subbed in for Stevenson. Nash outside. Here's Franklin. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Utah calls timeout.
Make some noise and get out of your seats for your Utah Jazz dancers.
Dallas on defense. Pass to Knight. Clock at 6. Shoots. And he nails the jumper. And the Mavericks with possession here. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here is Nahara. Just 5 on the clock. Overnight. Nash, the pass to Griffin. Back to Nash. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. It's Bradley on the wing. Back to Nash. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Nahara. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Knight against Nash. Collins, a screen on Nash. Knight dishes to Collins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And getting fouled in the act. Not only do you get to the line, but you also tag him with a personal.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Nash against Arenas. Pass to Griffin. Back to Nash. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Franklin. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Nash is an incredible passer. Seems like he has eyes in the back of his head sometimes. One of the best.
Outside Kirilenko. And here's Collins. And stolen by Nash. Here's Franklin. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
You know, Nash is an excellent distributor, a phenomenal floor general, great at recognizing when his guys are open.
Harpering, defended by Griffin. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Jazz making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Now, here is Bell. Here's Strickland. Nash, left side. Here's Bell. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Boris Diaz checked in for Williams. And Dallas also making a switch. Wang, he's checked in for Jones. Now Arenas. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Pass to Diao. And here's Arenas outside. Kept alive. And Mourning throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And if you want to score in the NBA, it's not easy. You have to make those tough contested shots like that one.
And stolen by Nash. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
I like seeing Nash be active defensively because when he is, it creates so much offense for himself.
Here's Arenas. It's rebounded by Dallas. Bell passes to Nash. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Franklin's checked in for Dallas.
Wearing number 1, Trent Franklin.
For Utah, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Arenas misses. So it's the Mavericks now. Here's Strickland. Pass to Franklin. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
From deep, Arenas. Another miss by Utah.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Takes it inside. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. They need this, and he jams it with authority.
That is just too easy for AK-47. He's a pro at knocking it down with force.
Here's Strickland, rejected by Arenas. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Franklin, and Mourning sends it back.
And that is why shooters fear Mourning. He's got excellent instincts for coming up with the block.
Shot clock at 6. There's the screen. Here's Bell, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The Jazz working the ball around now.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Here's Strickland. He's covered by Arenas. Pass to Franklin. Here's LaFrance. The shot, no good. Mourning with some nice D. Here's Arenas. The Mavericks pull it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And it's in there. Strickland's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Diaw inside the three-point line. Rebounded by Bell. Dallas shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. Here's Strickland. He's covered by Arenas. There's a screen. Bell passes to Franklin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Dallas.
And the first one falls. Howard's checked in for Wang. No good on the second free throw. Utah has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kirilenko kicks it over to Arenas. Mourning with the screen. And Gilbert Arenas with the 3.
Arenas within the gym range, and the confidence he has in that stroke allows him to knock it down from anywhere.
Howard with the screen on Arenas. Strickland. A nice shot by Howard.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
1:46 left in the fourth. High arcing shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hand.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Jones is checked in. So it's the Mavericks now. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Strickland passes to Jones. A rebound by the Jazz. Arenas has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Dirk Nowitzki.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Howard against Mourning. He's looking for Arenas and finds him now. Just 5 to shoot. Diaw inside the three-point line. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Here's Strickland. Howard with the screen on Arenas. Bobbed up there for Howard. Diaw with the steal. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.